Feature Friday.
The freshest. All right, so this is one of my favorite songs from last year, late last year. I think I replayed the song more times than I can probably count.
Pagsamo.
Yeah, from Arthur Nery. So it's really cool to see you guys, sending me links of other covers and other takes and different approaches to a song that already has made an impact in you personally, right? So this is Sean Oquendo and his cover of Pagsamo.
It's the first time we check out Sean, right? So
that's perfectly true.
It
It released in December and it has 1 million views.
Wow.
So yeah, let's have a look. It's like a band cover of it. I failed to mention that.
Bible.
Okay.
Bible high. Oh shit! Is this gonna be like?
This is rock. It's gonna be a rock take.
Nice tunnels, dude.
Yeah.
That's hurt like a motherfucker. Maybe not. That's amazing.
Oh!
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
That's so different. I love that.
I love the edge of a diphonic touch to his voice.
Holy shit. Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god! Gosh, let's take a break. Let's talk about that beautiful rubato entering. There is so much to go from that first verse. And the fact that he kept you gripped, like he held you by your soul and never let you go throughout the whole. Also, the timing that they decided to go with in this take it opposes a natural resistance from the original, given the fact that the original has like a lot of triplets in the journey of the singing voice, because it's an R&B forward take, so a lot of triplets in the original take. So when you try to take that away and make it a 4/4 or make it fit into a square bar, singing wise, it makes you feel really unnatural from a singing perspective. It feels off, like something's not quite right. And he just managed to really capture the uncomfortableness, the edge to that, and actually give you something that was soul-wrenching. So freaking cool, man!
It's really interesting. Like, I mean, I would imagine that they probably have a different style of music that they play, just given their aesthetic. But again, I have seen other singers with similar aesthetic be ballad singers.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially back home, that's very common.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't, in music, it's really hard to... It's really weird, right? Because you're meant to sell yourself with your look in the world of music. But that's what I mean. It's like sometimes you get these proper artists that simply see themselves as a canvas to whatever style they want to do, not necessarily to the music they make. But I would imagine that maybe he does like to do maybe heavier shit. But what's interesting is like his voice
would suggest
yeah, it would. I mean, maybe he could do both, right? Like
maybe he's one of those freaks.
Yeah,
it's like nature freaks that can do everything.
Who was someone like that? Maybe Creed is a good example of that. What's his name?
The singer of Creed.
Yeah.
Gosh, you're correct.
You know, maybe he's like one of the examples. That's why maybe he didn't like doing the ballads, but Creed blew up because of a few of them.
Oh yeah, well they became like the guy from Nickelback.
Nickelback, right? It's like he didn't want to do Photograph. You know?
But yet that's one of the most popular songs by them.
He wanted to do what? But Linkin Park is another one of them, you know. But a lot of these guys really had the potential to be.
Scott Stapp is the
Stapp. That's
Stapp
it.
Is
That's
the
right.
lead singer of Creed. Yeah.
That's right. So you had these singers that had a specific aesthetic and a specific kind of.
The
look.
guy from Pearl Jam, the main lead vocalist for Pearl Jam. They did a lot of like hardcore, crazy music. By the way, one of my favorite bands.
Pearl
but
Jam. Bit heavy though.
But very heavy. But they did a lot of ballads that got really, really popularized.
Well, that was the marketing scheme though. That was the marketing move.
Yeah, the torture guys that could sell you a heartbreak song.
He doesn't have to do this.
No.
He's doing this because he wants to.
That's right. There's
mental.
No scheme here.
Yeah, so maybe that's just what he likes to do. I don't know. Go on.
It's an interesting take, though.
I love it. It's so different.
It is, and it's so gripping.
And
that's
I'm not
the
trying
only way I
to
could
box
say
him into a stars. Like, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. I'm just saying.
And
it's the first time I experience him, so I have to voice my thoughts.
And that's the beauty of it. That you can never really box artistry or music or whatever it is. Like, it comes and it flows and it rolls in ways that you can never.
You don't have to for the sake of the market.
Well, the market
sets
the
masses.
Yeah, but
masses.
The masses. But I think it's already there, and I think
So you just think it happens. That happens naturally.
Yeah. It's already there.
Naturally.
Exactly.
Whether
but
you agree with that box, that's whatever. But
that's just personal choice.
Yeah, it doesn't define you. It shouldn't define you.
Yes, Efra. Goddamn. Speaking my thoughts, I love that. So coherent. I love it. Yeah, but this is the alternative rock approach to
That's
it.
what you say. That's not drums.
Oh, nice. What? It is.
You should have gone with a cajon.
Siguro nga'y wala nang natira sa mga sinulat mo na para sa akin. Alam ko luha ang bumubura, ngunit hayaan mo na lang. Walang sasayang panalangin ko, kung di ako hahanapin mo. Kahit sigaw pa ang pagsamo ko sa ito, bakit di mo naman ito?
What an arrangement! Go, Sean! Tell them off! Tell them how it goes!
That's a cover, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Do that shit again, dude.
What?
Oh my god, bro, what the fuck? So people just figure it out, like.
Oh my god, come on! Oh, he's gonna make me cry. That's that good.
tayo. Dalawa lang
And that was live. What the fuck?
para sa isa't isa. At di sumang-ayon
Well, he's covered River Maya as well.
sa ating panahon. Di ba sinta tayo? Dalawa na noon kung para sa isa't isa. At di sumang-ayon.
I mean, that's a way better live arrangement. That's a cover.
This is making me feel all types of way, man.
That's a cover.
Goodness
So you do a
gracious.
fucking cover.
Ah. That is fantastic! Fantastic! Oh, and the minor accidents.
Siguro nga wala nang natira.
This guy's wild, bro. A wild
Okay,
character.
what on the...
I have to say as well, I think that's genuinely a better live arrangement.
Oh gosh, I don't... It
That's
is...
nuts.
Oh! Okay, I think in the collaboration heavens, I would love a KC Bugoi trio with Sean.
Yeah, well, you know what's interesting? I was thinking about it. It's like, you know, obviously one of the reasons why I think KC is arguably one of the best artists in the live performers in the world is because of her. It doesn't matter what you give her, she will bring you a different color, a different texture, a different flavor to things, even if it's a cover.
Yep.
Which is essentially what your job is as an artist. And I think she's the pinnacle example of that worldwide. And it really reminded me a little of that. It's like, wow, this guy's really sat down and they reinvented and they thought, what can I bring to the song that hasn't been brought yet? Because Arthur Nery did a really good job of executing that vision of that song. Obviously, it was his. So what the fuck?
This is just the best expression of the song
Yeah.
because it's the original
So
composition.
it's gonna be basically impossible to find a cover that's gonna be better than his, especially with that piece that's so personal. But in this case, it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna try and be better. I'm gonna try and reinvent the song. I'm gonna sing it the Sean
way-
Oquendo way. You know, that's it. I'm with my boys, with my band. Some obviously interesting choices in instruments. Like I wouldn't have gone for a drum machine. I would have gone either for a cajon, right, and you have a snare. And you have maybe a cymbal or something.
I like the electronic take.
But no, it makes sense because they had to make it a bit bigger, right? Like
Yeah.
that was the objective.
Without it being overpowering.
Yeah. I mean, and that,
I like the electronic
that Yamaha. I don't know what model that is, but it sounds beautiful. And I think that was the only take. That was, well, not the only take, but that was the take that we're listening to. Because they still maintain some of the intricacies and some of the decisions you make on the go.
Yeah.
But it was really good. I mean, he's got like his own clothing line and shit. So do show him all the love on that. And
Gosh, he is absolutely fantastic.
what does he say on his thing? He says, music is an outburst of the soul.
And I think he embodied that very well.
He has like a butterfly here in his neck.
It is actually, to be completely honest, this take, this perception of the song, this perspective of the story, told through his manner, in his way, not only felt incredibly human, but it also felt somewhat pained.
Yeah.
Like there was a side of suffering apart from the nostalgic effect that the original song, the original composition already has. You know, there's that whole idea of old school R&B with the tortured lyrics and the longing and stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, we all been there watching, you know, through the window pane, but this felt like raw, fresh wounds just speaking from the soul, and it is such a beautiful take to
It was
it.
like an outburst of his heart.
Absolutely.
He had to sing this, you know.
It's like pent up emotion that
Yeah.
the only way to explain it was to break into song.
It's a very good song. Let us know for sure what you thought about it. And there's also probably one of their best covers of. I think I've heard of this.
I totally agree with
And
that.
I'm really interested in his work now. So do let us know more about Sean and his boys, the band, and yeah.
Fantastic. This is so exciting, man. I love it.